In Ottawa today, the Tories tabled a new budget, calling it the road to balance, but they could have called it the road to re-election. The budget predicts a financial surplus for Canada by next year, just in time for the 2015 election. Among the other highlights, a big tax hike on tobacco products and a promise to put an end to cross-border price discrimination. More from Ted Chernecki.
Over at the Vancouver Board of Trade this afternoon, they were grading the federal government's latest budget. The highest grade was an A in debt management, the lowest a B for economic vision.
In previous budgets, the financial forecast wasn't as strong. The fiscal capabilities weren't there to accurately and confidently predict a balanced budget. We're seeing that here. So that's an improvement for us and reflects the improvement in the Canadian economy as well.
This will be the 8th consecutive deficit budget for the federal Tories, with a $2.9 billion shortfall anticipated for fiscal 2014-15. But there is a $3 billion contingency reserve sitting in the bank just in case. Counting that, the federal budget is effectively balanced now. Looking ahead, Ottawa is forecasting a $6.4 billion surplus in 2015-16, plus that $3 billion contingency reserve, which should add up to about a $9.4 billion surplus in what will be an election year. That immediately triggered a response from the opposition.
Clearly, this government is delaying any new ideas, any new initiatives until next year, when it's more politically advantageous for themselves.
But throughout his budget speech, the finance minister made it clear reducing the deficit was priority one.
When governments run prolonged deficits, they are spending money that belongs to future generations.
One of the big losers in this so-called do-nothing budget is the cigarette smoker. The price of a carton of 10 packs goes up on average $4, and that duty-free tax break is gone at the border. The last Ottawa tax grab on tobacco lit up the underground economy.
But the government is losing billions of dollars. I hate those native cigarettes, those contraband stuff you get for $5.
And it's ridiculous. I mean, it's outrageous that between that and alcohol. I mean, what else can they tax?
The military has been ordered to defer $3.1 billion worth of spending until 2016 after the election, raising the question if it will ever be allowed to spend that money. There were also several re-announcements in today's speech, including lower internet prices in rural Canada and initiatives to bring price parity at the border, where identical products should cost the same as in the States. Ted Chernecki, Global News.